Join us, you preserved the unbeaten start to the season.
Yeah, just about in the end. Obviously poor start to the game, which we're really disappointed with. And then going 2 down, we gave ourselves a mountain to climb. But we showed it before, showed it again, showed some character, and took a point in the end, which, as we've kind of come to realise after being 2-0 down, you have to kind of see the positives in it at times.
Yeah, it's a big positive again, as you say, to come back from 2 goals down. But I think you are conceding too many goals, and that's what the manager says the work's going to be in the week. So hopefully rectify it by next week.
Yeah, we're really kind of keen to put together a 90-minute performance. Well, maybe not 90 minutes, probably more like 100, 105 or something like that now. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, so, we want to put a performance together where we've got 2 hours of football that we're pleased with. We're probably yet to do that in a league game. I guess there's been spells in certain games where for an hour or so we've looked good, but we really are striving to kind of put together 2 halves, and I'm sure that the positive results, wins, will come off the back of that.
Defending is all about the team, isn't it? It's not just the back four and the goalkeeper as a unit.
Yeah, of course. I think at half time there's a few conversations going on and a few choice words at times, and that's the way it's got to be. We need to demand more from each other, communicate more. If the defenders feel like they're being exposed and we're not quite in the right positions, then they need to let us know as a midfield player. So that's something that we've spoken about. We want to defend the transition better, which we kind of struggled with today, which kind of let us down a little bit, as you saw kind of with the second goal. But yeah, I think that's something that we'll get better at. There's an honest group of lads in there that kind of want to give everything and give their all, and we're listening to the coaching staff who have really got us on the right track. And I think if we stick together as we have done to get the results we've got, then we're only going to see positive things.
Do you like that when players are have their say at half time or at full time?
Yeah, I think it's massive. Even at the end of the game, there are some words spoken to each other, and it's needed. Nothing's personal in football. It's very easy sometimes to take things personally, but everyone wants the best for each other, and that's important, and I think that will only create a winning environment.
Well, you made it a weekend that the fans can remember as well, because you've gone another game unbeaten. It was a late show. Talk us through it.
I think coming in at half time, the thing is I don't actually think we played poorly in the first half. I just think that we need to brush up on some defensive things all across the pitch, from the front to the back. They hit us well on the counter a couple of times. We dominated the ball probably for most parts, pretty much the whole game. Off the back of that, we had some good entries into the final third, but didn't show enough quality to really affect their goal and make their keeper work. And I think we felt that it was always there for us to go and create and score more goals, but it was always going to be difficult. They got a 2-goal lead. They're going to sit in and they're going to put loads of bodies behind the ball, and that's what they did. But I think we learned quite well from the Mansfield game, and we didn't really force things as much as we did against Mansfield when they went down to 10 men. And the way they were sitting in, we wanted to try and play around the sides and that. And there's always going to be things where you might have made a better decision here and there, but it was just really pleasing once we got that first goal to kind of keep grinding, and then eventually, it's, I don't know, would you say it's a bit of luck, or I don't know. I think it's a good ball. The lads have run across it, and it's one of them what ends up sneaking in the back post. So I'm pleased with that.
Nice for Elliot Nevitt as well. Scored in early in the week. I finished off with a real good goal this Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, I'm really pleased for him. Works really hard. Obviously, I've only been here this season, but as a striker, I think people say he's not got his first goal yet and things like that. So you kind of hear that in and around the club. So I'm really pleased he got one, and I think it happens, doesn't it, when you get your first one, the next one comes along quite quickly. So I think he'll continue to do that. He's a threat in and around the box. He's a willing runner, and it showed today, and it was a lovely finish. Kind of do see that at times, like in training, like more often than not, finishes really well. So it's good to see him do it out there.
And you have that week off now, first time since the first ball of the season was kicked before you go to Bradford. So good work on the training ground can get you ready for one of the big guns in League Two.
Yeah, that's it. It's been pretty relentless. Always is at the beginning of the season when they chuck a cup game in. But yeah, it'd be a good opportunity to get some rest. get ready for a big game next week, and like you say, work on a training ground with the manager and the staff, and implement another game plan to go to Bradford, and also really hone in on the things that we pride ourselves in, with and without the ball. So there's a lot to work on, but we're looking forward to it.